Happy day. This is Nandhini B from Department of Management Studies. In this session, we will see Maslow's hierarchy of need in detail and it's integrated with employee morale. In this session, we will see who is Maslow, what is motivation, what are the types of motivation available, what are the different categories of need according to Maslow's need hierarchy, and how Maslow's theory is applied in present work culture, and finally key takeaways. Picture this. You are at the bottom of long staircase. You are very thirsty. Water is at the top. Now, in order to quench your thirst, you have to climb up the stairs and drink cold cup of water. What will you do? You will climb the stairs even though it is hard. And finally, you will get a reward, which is water, a cold cup of water. So this is motivation. This is how motivation works. Motivation is a process which has 3 steps: need, behavior, and finally satisfaction. Need here is the thirst, and behavior, which is your desired outcome, which is you climbing up these stairs. And finally satisfaction, you get satisfaction with the reward. Reward here is water. So this is how motivation works. Now we'll see how motivation is applied according to Maslow's need hierarchy. Who is Maslow? Maslow was an American psychologist. He is known for his renowned contributions in motivation as well as personality theories. One of his important contributions would include Maslow's hierarchy of needs. He published this in Theory of Human Motivation in 1943. According to Maslow, motivation are 2 different types: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation comes within. For example, your passion towards to do a particular job, your interest will be considered as intrinsic. Intrinsic is mostly self-driven. Extrinsic, which will come outside, which would include money that you are getting out of completing a job or appreciation that you get from others or even peers. Motivation is nothing but it is a process which guides you towards a desired behavior. According to Maslow, needs are categorized into 5 different types. Starts with physiological needs, safety and security needs, love and belonging needs, self-esteem, and finally self-actualization. So, we'll start from the first, which is physiological need. What is a physiological need? Physiological need is a basic survival need. The air you breathe, water you drink, and food you eat, and other body needs. After satisfying physiological need, people will move up to safety and security needs. Safety and security needs is further divided into physiological safety and security needs and psychological safety and security needs, which includes health well-being, mental well-being, and financial well-being. Next, after satisfying the first 2 levels, we move up to love and belonging need. So here, people gets validation from the society. That is, he is getting validation from the relationship, family, spouse, and friends. Self-esteem needs is nothing but the process of getting recognition and respect from the people or peers. Self-actualization need. Self-actualization need is the final need which is satisfied by a person according to Maslow. So, what is self-actualization need? Self-actualization need is nothing but one, achieving one's potential fully. Let it be a career advancement or knowing the purpose of life. Now we'll see how Maslow's theory is applicable according to the present work culture. So now we'll see how Maslow's theory is applicable in present workplace. So first theory starts with physiological need. So what is a physiological need? It is the basic survival need that is needed for an employee to work. So what are the basic need? Let it be a consistent income, ergonomic setup, and comfortable environment to work. It talks about ventilation, light, and space between 2 employees to work comfortably. Next, we'll move to Safety and security needs. Safety and security needs starts with job security, emotional safety and physical safety. Job security not only talks about your job validity, it also talks about clear description of roles and responsibilities from the employer end, then compensation and benefit provided in a proper financial setup. Moving on, emotional safety and physical safety. Emotional safety comes from a supportive leadership and open environment, and physical safety talks about all the safety protocols that is followed in work environment. Then love and belonging needs. Love and belonging needs in a workplace talks about team building, belongingness inside a team, let it be an inclusive culture and open communication which is encouraged from the management end. So it talks about how your words or how your reviews is accepted inside a management. Next, self-esteem needs. Self-esteem needs and application of Maslow in self-esteem need is more important. It talks about recognition, rewards. When one's work is presented, it should be recognized by the peers as well as by the superiors, and it should be rewarded appropriately. And it talks about opportunity which is given to the employee to showcase his or her skills and utilization of the skills in an appropriate environment. Next one is providing feedback. So when the work is presented, feedback should be given from the superiors or through the peers. So let it be a positive feedback or a negative feedback. Negative feedback improves employees' work as well as the quality of the work. Next, self-actualization. So self-actualization is considered to be a growth need according to Maslow. Maslow divides needs into two different categories which would include deficit need and growth need. Growth need has self-actualization in it. Since it is self-driven, it is considered to be a growth need. So how self-actualization is termed in workplace? It talks about career advancement, the opportunity which is provided from the management to the employee in order to improve within his career. Let it be a job rotation within internal job rotation to improve, or giving feedback to him to improve the work culture. So self-actualization covers career advancement, job rotation, creating a situation or creating an opportunity to have a better creative work culture, and finally supportive leadership from the management which would provide employee an opportunity to grow. So in this session we saw what is Maslow need hierarchy theory. Under it, what is a motivation, what are the types of motivation, what are the different types of basic needs categories available in Maslow's need hierarchy, and how each need is applicable in present workplace. Key takeaway would be adaptive framework, which is Maslow theory is an adaptive framework which we can alter according to the management style or leadership style. The second one is it provides a space for a continuous improvement. It talks about satisfaction in each level. If it is not satisfied in the physiological need, then that can be altered. So it has a space to improve continuously, and finally it covers every need which is needed by an employee in the organization. So it is a holistic motivation. I hope the session is clear. For more such videos, like, share and subscribe M.O.P Classroom. Thank you.